Okay, I'm going to show you how I test LiPo batteries for their internal resistance, which is very useful if you've got a faulty pack being returned or you think there's something wrong with it, or if you want to compare one make to another and to see just how they compare. Now, modern high power racing packs have all got very, very low resistances anyway, so you have to be very careful that you're not trying to compare two resistances that are so low anyway, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference when you were using them in normal racing situations anyway, because most of these packs now are rated at such high C ratings like 90C, and the LRP ones are rated at well, they say 110C, 55C, whether that's 55C is the constant rating. Anyway, we'll have a look at it using this internal resistance meter here. It's got internal resistance meter has different settings here, down to 20 milliohms maximum deflection. I'm going to use the 200 milliohm one because otherwise it jumps around a lot. First of all, you have to check that it's zeroed, so using this gold-plated connector and using the special probes, which have got two prongs on each, you connect it to the gold-plated connector the best you can, and it's gone down to there's 0.0. See that? So it's got an adjuster, so that's set up. Now, for instance, if you look at we take a normal LiPo pack here, connect the probes into the connector block. 1.8. Now anything below 2 is normally excellent, so that's that one. Now, one of the lowest resistance packs I've found so far is these IP ones, 90C rating, and the bigger the capacity, the lower the resistance. Even though we've got a 6000 one over here rated at 90C as well, I find the bigger ones do have lower resistance. So we'll just check this one. It's got 1.4. And this 6000 one here, 90C rating as well. .8. Just to show you other differences, you've got a LiPo pack here, a 30C plus rating. Just show you that the meters actually working. 3.7 milliohms. Now we've got two LRP battery packs here. You've got a 6000 at the 110C, and you've got a 5200 rated at 80C. So make sure I don't mix these up. The 430205, which is this one, 430205, which is the 80C rating. I just check that the probes are on the right way. Make sure we've got a good connection, hopefully. That's 1.8, and then this is the 110C one. .1, 1.2, so that's even better than the 7600 IP one here. We can recheck that. .1314. So the LRP one definitely is possibly equivalent to the 110C, because it's actually giving you a better reading than that 90C one. Here's a swollen pack got nice bulges on it. 3380 C. Let's just see what the swelling's done to it. Quite a lot, 5.2. So misuse really puts up the internal resistance. The other thing that can lower the internal resistance is heating the battery up, and I've got just go and get one over here. Here's an IP6090C. I've been trying to heat it up. Temperature is what's 30 degrees. Normally to do a test like this you want to heat it up to about 45 degrees. Ambient in here is about 18. So let's just put this on here. Hasn't really been on the heat long enough. See what reading we got. 1.0. So already heating this up, it's been in the bag with the heater to 30 degrees C, has lowered the internal resistance to 1. So I just compare it to the this cold one, 18 degrees C, 1.8. So when you're measuring the internal resistance of batteries, you've got to be really careful about the ambient temperature. Also, if you cycle these batteries and warm them up by charging them, discharging them can give you different readings as well. So you have to be really careful. But the internal resistance meter does give you quite a good indication between a high resistance pack like this swollen one and a really good low resistance one like this LRP one. And you can check batteries to see if they're anywhere near the claims being made. But once I must say the internal resistance is getting so low now, below 2 milliohms. You know, down to 1 milliohm on this one that I've warmed up. That is so low. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to see the differences anymore when you're using these in a race condition, except for very low turn motors. Anyway, that's how I test the batteries when they come in.